You saying you can't control your bitches?
There you talk to me like I'm some kind of common sissified nigga wimp.
What is this shit
Don't
anyway?
nobody talk to me like that, especially no bitch hole like you.
Yeah, man, it's your boy Big VZ8 Dot, and I'm here to do some quick reviews. You know what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be talking about the Bad Boys for Life film, the third in the trilogy so far. Hopefully there'll be more, but right now it's a trilogy. And it's starring the legendary Will Smith and the legendary Martin Lawrence, both legendary figures in the pop culture. Might as well say pop culture, you know what I'm talking about? And then I'm going to talk about, first I'm going to talk about, Tyler Perry's A Fall from Grace on Netflix. Came out January the 17th, and it's starring Brisha Webb, Christina Cox, is it Christina Fox? Yeah, Crystal Fox. I'm sorry for messing up your name, sweetheart. Felicia Rashad, and Cicely Tyson, and of course, one, the only, the man. Look, what do you take? What energy drink do you take, bruh? What potent concoction of Jesus have you sipped that keeps you moving at such a high pace? Like Tyler Perry, your output is prolific, man. Any other word to say, man? You just constantly coming up with material. Sometimes it's not always a good thing. But while I'm being long-winded, real quick, let me advertise for my brethren. I'm going to be posting this on YouTube. Real quick, got a brother by the name of Mr. William Buchanan. He has a couple podcasts, 3 to be exact. 2 on Saturday and 1 on Sunday. 1 on Sunday, well, that's called Get Big. 8 to 10 p.m. CT. And with that one, he talks about blurred information, video games. He talks about comic books. He talks about so much more with the great Mr. Thomas Reed. They talk about just so many things that's going on in urban and blurred culture. Also, but before that, also whatever. Look, before that podcast, that is again Sunday, 8 to 10 CT, 8 to 10 p.m. CT. Every Saturday you can catch him doing this How to Frack We Got Here podcast between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. Covers political climate in which we are dealing with at the moment. And then he has Off Limits podcast, which is, I call it the community building podcast. Hey man, it's a podcast that goes there. Where does it go? Bring your ass in there every Saturday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. CT, and you will be able to fucking find out. Open mind, closed mouth. Learn something, you bastards. That's Mr. William Buchanan. Also, you got Mr. Thomas Reed I spoke of earlier. He has the To Be Determined podcast that's about fitness, getting your health and your life right. What the fuck do you want to do with your life? Well, I hope you know that whatever it is, Mr. Thomas Reed said it is to be determined on yourself. Chase your zenith and join him every Saturday, 3 p.m. to motherfucking 5 p.m. CT every Saturday. I think I said a different day. I don't know. I'm just freestyling at the moment. And then you got Mr. King Eddie, DJ King Eddie Wayne with the bump down that studies the music, culture, knowledge, and the numbers in the entertainment industry, preferably the indie culture, because he loves keeping his eye on the newest up and coming hip hop, R&B, whatever, man. He'll tell you about it. King Eddie Wayne on Facebook. He also has the Smoke Shit podcast, and damn it, it ain't blowing smoke up your ass, but it's gonna make you mad like you was an ass jackass, that is, and you be a jackass if you don't add Mr. King Eddie Wayne on Facebook and check out his podcast. He will notify you when he's ready to go, you bastards. But like I said, man, we're gonna be talking about a quick review, maybe a long-winded review. I don't know. It depends on how the fuck I feel. You can press stop, long as you share, like, and repeat. That's all I ask. Share, like, and repeat. Real quick, before I get into the reviews for Fall from Grace and Bad Boys, look, man, I'm tired of making excuses. I don't know when I'm gonna get my shit back together. But until then, I'm gonna try to keep some kind of content flowing until I get my life together. You know, I prayed about this shit. I pray about it every night. I don't know what's going on, but damn it, I'm a fighter. Even if I'm swinging and still getting punched in the face, damn it, I'm a fighter. So we gonna get on to these goddamn reviews. Is you ready? You ready? Alright, Tyler Perry's A Fall from Damn Grace. Damn ain't in the title, but it should motherfucking be. Have you not seen the trailer? Alright, well goddamn, while I'm talking about it, let me give you a couple of visuals.
When you wake up, you don't know that today will be the day to change your life.
Grace, please tell me what happened. What did he do to you?
I've been so lonely since my divorce. I want to love somebody, I want to be loved.
You need to get the hell out of this house and meet somebody.
Get the CDs in the right light.
You ain't
The best lighting in the room is right here.
Hey,
Hey,
these are beautiful.
so are you.
Little asshole.
Tell me something. I mean, I know you've had many young women. I was just wondering, why me?
Shouldn't the question be why not you?
It's crazy.
I was falling hard. I didn't even know that a man could be that perfect.
Will you marry me?
Little
It was a
asshole.
whirlwind. It was the happiest time of my life.
Alright, if you have not seen it, I'm gonna speak from the perspective of a person that's trying to get somebody to see this fucking movie. Because I'm not a critic, I'm a consumer, and I have a camera and I can record myself. Whether you give a fuck about that or not is up to you. If you're still watching, continue to watch, because I'm about to try to get you to watch Tyler Perry's A Fall from Grace. What do I automatically give this off top? I give it the highest of the highest. See, it got a 4-tier rating system, and I give this motherfucker the highest. It says bootleg, but one of these days I'm gonna change it to streaming, because I don't want nobody to try to fuck me up for trying to be funny. But the highest of the highest bootleg that bit. Why? Because hell, it's on Netflix, and you're not really paying for the movie within itself. You're paying for the service. So therefore, a very high bootleg. Now, what constitutes a high bootleg that bit or a high stream that bit for Mr. Tyler Perry's movie? Well, first and foremost, that this motherfucking movie is bad shit crazy. Okay, it is.
Little asshole.
It is crazy. Like, the stuff that goes on in this movie is beyond. See, first and foremost, now let's talk about Tyler Perry's work. He doesn't always get the best rep of having quality-wise, the best movies. I mean, there is a certain structure that the hoity-toity follow. But this is one of those movies where even the average viewer can sit there and be like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? Like, come on, man. But at the same time, you ask that question, but then something happens and you're like, okay, well, fuck that. I'm in it. I'm trying to, like, I want to know what the hell, because I'm going to be real. I was okay until I seen this shit right here.
In the right light. And the
This seam-filled monstrosity. It's like somebody shot a Muppet and glued it to the top of this nigga's head. And the guy's name is Mekhi Brooks. Is it Mekhi? Sorry, I'm Tennessee Education. If I'm fucking up your name, I apologize, Mr. Brooks. But I will say this about your performance, Mr. Brooks. You stole this shit. Like, bruh, you are up there with all the classic Tyler Perry fucking villains of all time. The Richard T., the Blair Underwoods. Oh my goodness, your performance within this entire, and I'm looking for because I had the cast up, but this is part of the cast, but it doesn't have Mr. Mekhi Brooks. But I'm all over the place, but I'm saying like you have movies that are great in quality and really just they're really great. Like they spent a lot of money on the movie, but it's not entertaining. Then you have movies like these where you know you shouldn't be enjoying this movie within ways because they're like one of the main things. Like certain movies follow, you have an established genre, right? You have Scary Movie, that was a comedy. You have Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that's a horror movie. It takes a Tyler Perry to put in like 10 different fucking genres of movies in one fucking movie. Oh my God, this shit went from, your average or above average, actually, Tyler Perry, love story. Oh my God, he was so great. Then he became the dark-skinned man in the Tyler Perry movie. But then you get some like Disney shit, and this is a shot where it was kind of like Disney. If you remember this scene, there's some shit that happened in the background that had me like, bro, did you paint these? Like, oh my fucking word! And then it's like it goes from that to some CSI shit, like some CSI court drama, you know what I'm saying, or at least lack of thereof, because it's certain things that happen in the courtroom that I ain't really just been in the courtroom that much. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not the biggest expert on how court proceedings, handle, but it's some shit where you just want to look at one of the characters and be like, bitch, you just want to be like, this ain't how this shit really supposed to go, babe. Like,
Are you for real?
if you gonna have like a certain scene, like if you got a McDonald's, you can't have them motherfuckers making Benihanas in the McDonald's. That's all I'm saying, man. But again, you are still at the edge of your seat because it is so much fuckery going on in this movie. Like, the characters are not terrible. Some of them, I feel like it's just like Miss Crystal Fox. I feel like with the right material, because she's been in the game for a minute, the right material, she will be spoken of like the Viola Davises, the Angela Bassett's. She deserves like one of those. I feel like she could get like real Oscar worthy like roles. And hopefully in the near future, I want to see something that really pushes her acting abilities, because keep it real in this, I mean, I gotta be honest, it's like she's still playing Hannah in this. It's just Hannah a little bit looser with the religious morals, you know what I'm saying? But she does something in this movie that, oh my goodness, it's straight out of, so because it again, I said the Disney theme, you get like a real the Tyler Perry theme, and then it goes into some shit that she did where this shit turned into a slasher flick. And then, like, not to mention, okay, you see Cicely Tyson. You know what I'm saying? You see Cicely Tyson, and then it's like when she comes into the movie, it's on some, oh fuck, it's like it's one of those real creepy, haunting, kind of like butterfly effect type of thing. She looks like one of those, like, you know how like the white scary movies, they may have this older black lady that comes up and is kind of like maybe the premonition of the movie, if I said that right, I don't know. She's basically like a herald for something, that's some upcoming event that's about to happen. And then like once you see her the second time, this shit goes to some fucking, it's just so much going on, man. It's like, he may not be the most technically sound guy, but he knows how to keep you entertained, man. Tyler Perry knows his fucking audience. So if you want some Oscar award winning crazy, like just oh my goodness, I'm riveted. I watched this movie with a fine tea and crackers. It was the most exhilarating experience I've ever witnessed. Oh, Jesus. If you want one of them, this ain't your fucking movie, Jack. But if you know Tyler Perry's work, this is it times 10. I mean, like, he's getting back to, like, to me, this is an ode to his play fans, because it looked like a fucking play that you just put, you did some editing to bring, like, edit out the crowd, and you just, it looked like a stage play. I gotta be real, man. And the fact that you made it in 5 days, it's telling. It's not a good thing. Oh man, I wish I had a couple stacks out your fortune. I'm a crumb off the side of your plate, but hey man, if I could be the crumb, that'd be like, hey bruh, just take a little bit more time, man. That's all I'm saying. Take a little bit more time. Your name deserves that. Like, you've built a fucking empire. So people shouldn't be shitting on your work like they constantly do. I know you know your audience, you know your group, your fight, the people who've been pushing you your whole career. I ain't saying change the whole formula. I'm just saying take a little bit, just a little bit more time. And of course, this is like, it could have been just, these are kind of happy accidents. You know, I'm not going to go through trying to show you everything that people have picked out, but you can see the memes and stuff, like the old guy in the water and the eggs that I don't think was, it was fucking, did you CGI them shits on the plate or something like that? I don't know. But anyway, man, again, High Bootleg, I hope I talked somebody into watch, because I said watch it. If you have loved his movies in the past and strayed away from his work, this would be the movie I'd say come back to. Again, it ain't no an Oscar nominee award winning. If you looking for that, this ain't it. But if you want to be entertained out of your motherfucking socks, if you want that to just sit there and have a great time yelling at your TV, Fall from Grace is the movie for your ass. Yo, I black, white, whatever. I love hearing white people say, oh my God, this movie was just, I didn't know how to feel about this shit. Oh my God. You know, I've heard it. They've been talking, even white people been talking about this. So y'all get out there, it's on Netflix or however you choose to watch it. Again, I get that joint a bootleg that beat. Or stream that bit. Moving the fuck on real quick, cause that went a little bit longer than what I wanted, but damn it, I spoke on how I feel. Now these gentlemen, it's been a long time since these guys were on Fox and NBC in their respective sitcoms, but these gentlemen have left a legacy of greatness and nigga reallys. But the fact that they still here is a testament to their greatness, and I'm happy that we got a chance to see the third Bad Boys for Life. Here's a little taste of it.
One last time. One last time.
We ain't going nowhere, 'cause it's Bad Boys for Life.
Hey! Oh, shit. Oh. Come on, man.
You could get that buffed out.
No, you can get that buffed out.
Remember, knock and talk.
Yeah. Knock, knock.
Miami PD, get down! What the hell happened to knock and talk?
Hands behind your head right now.
I got this. I'm gonna penetrate this man's soul with my heart. What? Watch and learn. Sir, I realize that you're scared. You know, sometimes fear.
How deep you think you got in his soul?
Oh! Oh, sweet Jesus, let me kill this nigga.
Uh-oh, here we go again.
You want your legacy to be muscle shirts and body counts?
Look at this mess. It's carnage.
I didn't do all this.
You didn't shoot anybody?
Well, come on, Cap. You know I shot some people.
Yeah.
Just have it right there.
Fuck.
All right, we'll stop at the white gentleman sipping the Pepto-Bismol like it's a fucking beer at the sports bar. Look here, man. Bad Boys for Life. For anybody that ever thought the franchise was falling off, you can really be quiet. Maybe I'm biased because I've liked all of the movies. That the first two, my biggest gripe about the second one, it was just overindulgent too much, you know what I'm saying? Like that car chase with the boats and shit. Like it was cool for the first 5, maybe even 10 minutes, but that shit was like what, 20, damn near 20 minutes. It was stuff like that in the film that where you be like, all right, damn, how much action can you put in one scene, bruh? Okay, we're gonna have the Hummer bust through the house, then we're gonna have it go through the basement, then we're gonna have it turn around and back up, and then we're gonna have rats fucking, which I love the rat fucking scene, and then the whole aquarium with the fish eyes, big fucking fish, big fucking eyes, but a lovely fucking fish. Man, like, and this has moments like this. Like I got to go back and watch this again because first and foremost, I'm gonna go ahead and say, hey man, you will not be mad at spending $100 at the movie theater to watch this. I'm just saying, like, this is one of those where they got the right amount of action, the right amount of story. It's not perfect by a long shot, but then again, I'm not a critic. I'm just here telling you about entertainment value and more. It is highly entertaining. It's enough action, and then like it's not overindulgent like the last one was. It's kind of like the perfect balance of the first two. It's like the heightened action because it's up there. It's violent like part 2, but it's at the pace of part 1, because part 1 would have a tense scene and then it gives you a moment to breathe. It's like part 2 is just trying to force fuck you with comedy and bullets and shit. But this movie right here is even better. But this one right here, it has a story, an actual story that will have you almost like, if you've been following the series for a minute. Look here, man. If you've been following this for a minute, I tell you, man, look here, man. And some people probably already think I talk like that. Fuck you anyway. But look here. If you've been following this for a minute, look, man, it's some stuff that happens in this movie that had you like, man, fuck you, I ain't crying. Shit. There's some dust they got in my eye, man. I sprayed lacquer at my job, and I sprayed the gun in my eye one time. He had to do it like that, man. You ain't have to do it like that, man. If you see it, you know what I'm talking about. But look here, man. To me, it's the best one. Like I said, it has the action of the second one at the pacing of the first one with a way better story than the first two. Yeah. Like it has that's why I really dug this movie. I was sitting there like, oh shit, what the fuck? Oh my god. Looking at people down the aisle like, man, you see, they looking back at me like, yeah, so god damn, they don't do just. I'm alright. Don't worry about me, mom. Like, look here. But hey, man, if you want a good watching experience, man, look here. Watch this at the theater. The theater. Yeah, what the fuck? Anyway, watch this at the theater. I know it costs a whole lot of fucking money nowadays. And that $100 was just for one person. So it's worth it. I'm saying if you've been fucking with the franchise, or if you're just looking for a movie where you can watch 2 legendary African American Negroes fuck up some shit, then this is the movie you should go see. And with that being said, I'm about to get the fuck off of here. I hope this all turned out well, because I think I did a good damn job. And for those who've been following the podcast, man, when I can, I will. But until then, I'm gonna do it like this. It's just gonna be random as fuck. Yeah, pretty much. So when I can be live and be more consistent, I'll make promises. But until then, man, if you rock with me, keep rocking with me. If you, how dare you do this and you don't, hey, man, I'll fuck on anyway. With that being said, peace, y'all. Again, check out everybody in the Table of Bosses. These are my brethren. They are doing great things, and I am happy to at least be on the team of great guys. So Table of Bosses, and I think is helping people get in position to get in position, and that is not anything sexual. And with that being said, man, keep your eye on the Most High. You be so right, you ain't got to be the biggest shooting force as long as you make an impact when you fall. Peace, you lousy bums.